Having a job in the early stages of your career makes you professional. It makes you independent and disciplined. And both of these combined will get you close to wealth, health, and even love. And the first step to all of this is through writing an effective resume. Hey, my name is Ayushi Jain and welcome back to my channel Fix Your English with Ayushi. Today I'm going to tell you about how to write an effective resume. So without further delay, let's get started. But before moving into the video, make sure you have subscribed to my channel, hit the bell icon and don't forget to like this video and share this to everyone. So without further delay, let's jump into the video. I know writing a resume sounds very tricky and complicated, but that's what I'm here for. So today I'm going to tell about how to write an effective resume, what to put in which section. So it doesn't matter if you are a fresher or an experienced person or homemaker trying to find out a part-time job. It's very important to have an effective resume. Today's agenda is to focus on some of the areas like what interviewers look for, resume structure, and let's write together. So if you're looking for any job, there might be thousands of another person or another people who are looking for the same job with same profile, and interviewer hardly gets 5 to 6 seconds to look into your resume. So it's your responsibility to make your resume in that way which which looks appealing and which attracts the eyes of interviewer. So there are mainly 2 points which should be kept in mind while writing a resume. The first one is it should not be long and boring kind of list, and the second one is it should be short, precise, and to the point. I'm sure you have probably heard about curriculum vitae or CV once in your life. In some cases, people consider it people consider it as a synonym of resume, but it's not. It's completely different from resume. Like CV is a very in-depth document which consists of your personal information, your experience, work experience, and academics, etc. While resume is a short to the point document which do not consist of your work experience. Resume is generally made by the fresher students or the student who do not have any experience in that particular field, and the resume can be updated every time, then it becomes CV. So let's see the structure of resume. So I have put a picture of a resume here. From this picture I'm going to tell about in which section you have to write what. So yeah, firstly you have to make an heading. Heading should be your name, and you can also put a picture of yours on the top of your resume. uh, Putting a picture is completely optional. If you want to make your resume more effective, then you can use your picture as well. uh, with with name and picture, you should also write your contact number and your email address. This section is called introduction of your resume. Moving to the next part of resume, that is objective. Objective is very important part of resume. It tells you what you are looking for or what you are expecting to work in that particular firm or particular company. You can write objective according to your work profile or according to your relevant field. Here I am going to tell about to succeed in an environment of growth and excellence and earn a job which provides me job satisfaction and self development and help me achieve personal as well as organization goals. I would like to abreast myself in the areas of software application development, where I can gain new insight and knowledge. You can write objective according to your own profile. Then moving on to the next part. The next part is academics. Academics is again a very important part of your resume. You can write your academics chronological. You can write your academics according to chronological order or in increasing or decreasing order. You have to write about your 10th board or relevant, 12th board and relevant, your graduation, and if you are postgraduate or any other diploma holder, you can also mention it in this section. So what you have to do, you can write it just like written in this picture, or you can write it in a tabular format, as well as you can write it in bullets format also. So it completely depends on yourself. So what you have to write in this section is you have to write your degree or class. You have to mention your percentage or CGPA. You have to mention about your college or institute name, and that's it. Moving on to the next part of resume, that is software skills or skills according to your work profile. So in this in this resume, software skills is mentioned. You have to mention about what skills do you possess, like platforms, in which platform you have worked till now. Then you can also write about the programming languages, web scripting languages. If you know database management system, then you can also write about it. You can also use which applications you have used. Then you can use your communication language, like you are fluent in which language, and you can also write scripting languages if you know. Moving on to the next part, that is areas of interest. uh, Areas of interest is also similar to hobbies, but in this resume you have to write areas of interest which can uh, you know which can match according to your work profile. Like in this resume, data structure, software development, website development and networking, these are the areas of interest which are perfectly matching with the job profile. You can also write about your hobbies if you're going in any other kind of job. Topic is relevant coursework, or this is somehow similar to academics. So you can also write your course, what you have learned in your college or in your degree, like technical courses, which courses you have learned, like data structures, programming languages, DBMS, networking, data communication, etc. And management, what qualities of management do you know, you can write here. The next topic is internship. If you have done any kind of internships, you can also write about it. You can write about the organization in which you have done your internship and the projects in which you have worked. And you can also write about projects you have made in your colleges or your institute. And That's it for resume. Your resume should not be more than one page, because it should be very precise and to the point. And if you're writing a CV or curriculum vitae, you can also add up your experience, like you have worked in which company, in on which post, or what was your role. You can also write about it. And in CV you can also add your personal information, such as your date of birth, your blood group, your hobbies, your parents information, your nationality, etc. And declaration is not important to write in a resume, but you can write if you want to. So that was all to write a very effective resume, a very short, precise. You can write something like this, or you can add up according to your work profile. So yeah, that was all for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you had, then don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to share this video to everyone. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you had, then don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to share this video to everyone. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Bye.